everyone. This is Coach Woods. I'm going to record you guys a parent meeting video so you guys don't have to take your time to meet. I'm trying to make it as quick as I can. I've got a maximum of 15 minutes, so here we go. I'm excited for this year. It's definitely a new chapter in Bulldog soccer, so should be a lot of fun. This talks a little bit about who our conference is. Still the same conference this year. This is how we finished last year. Van Buren 1, Russellville 2, Siloam 3, Greenbrier 4. We were fifth, just on the outside of playoffs. Mountain Home, Alma, Valonia. If I had to guess, it's probably going to shape up similar to what this is. I think Alma's gotten a lot better. Valonia will be improved a little bit. Not sure about Mountain Home. Depends on how many foreign kids they get. Greenbrier will be really good. They'll be able to beat one of the top 3 teams, and the top 3 are always good. So, I think Van Buren didn't even lose anybody from their state championship team last year. There's talks of possible Valonia leaving our conference and adding Harrison next year, which makes our conference even harder. It's already the hardest conference in the state. So. All right, so I'm going to go to the next slide. This is just a little screenshot of our schedule. This right here is probably not very accurate. It's not. It's probably taken about a week ago. There's already been a couple changes on there. Just know that I've got a copy of that on our Google Classroom, which I'll show you here in just a second. Don't worry about this one. Just going to introduce April Lively. She's our Booster Club lady. She's our Booster Club president. Coach Bus and I really appreciate her and everything she does for us. And we've also added Shayna Meeker this year, which we're very happy about. This is April's contact right here, her email and her phone number if you ever need to reach her. If you want to sign up to volunteer to bring like food, drink, snacks for the guys or the girls for that matter, she's the one to get in touch with. We go through all of our Booster Club stuff with her, and she's been really a pleasure to work with. So some out-of-pocket costs. We usually ask every year for a Booster Club fee of about $25. They talked about raising that this year. I don't know if we're going to or not, but basically what that $25 does is just put money in our account, basically. We can do whatever with it, and we do a lot with it, which I'll show you in just a second. Concessions buyout is $20 for we pay $20 so you parents don't have to work the concession stand, which is nice. You guys don't ever have to take your time out of watching your kid play to go work it, and no one really likes working. We use that money to pay somebody to work it, as a matter of fact. The socks, you'll have to pay $17 for your son to have a pair of blue and navy. That went up a couple dollars because we went to Nike this year. We're getting new uniforms, by the way, and we're also having to buy a little bit more expensive sock, but that's fine. So the cost really is $62. There's a drop box that you guys can use in the GMAC if you want to put an envelope in a drop box. You can give it to April Lively, or you can give it to myself, okay? And I'll keep a running spreadsheet of who's paid and who hasn't. We'll be asking everybody to try to pay this, before the season starts, preferably by the end of January, okay? Love this picture of Cole Myers. This is fundraising and sponsorship stuff. This is some of the stuff we do to raise money. So we did our team store, tailgate. We did some La Fiesta nights, Gino nights, possible chili night. We might do a concession stand where we make some money on a concession stand. We've done a car wash before. I want to do it again. I thought it was a lot of fun. And sponsorships, we would love to have businesses or individual. Just, if you want to write us a check, feel free. We love that. Try to change my slides on the background. It's a little bit different this year. But anyways, what do we buy with our money? We buy a lot of stuff, okay? We don't get just a ton of money for equipment, so we buy equipment with it. We buy flat face goals, small sided goals, team T-shirts, which I'll talk to you guys about. I want to buy some kind of a little bit more top quality shirts this year. They're like training shirts. I got the idea from Northside. They have some really nice shirts, but the deal is, we're going to have Booster Club pay for half, and we'll pay for half. So they're about $32, and if you guys could pay 15 of them, I've already okayed that with the kids. They said they'd be fine with that. I told them we could either do that or do a cheaper shirt. We're going to try to do a little bit more expensive shirt this year, which I think you guys will really like that. Cameras for filming games. We had to have cameras for both boys and girls, iPads for both boys and girls, goal shot nets. We purchased meals for the teams. We bought JV jerseys. We bought workout equipment. We pay for hotel rooms, team building activities like Camp Winnemucca. Speaking of Camp Winnemucca, this is a link to Camp Winnemucca. It's a team building trip that we went on 2 years ago, and it was just an awesome thing. We took the guys and girls team, and it's got high ropes, low ropes. It's a camp that I used to work at in college, and it is just an adventure camp. If you guys want to go look at it right here, go do it. We've got pictures of our last trip on our Facebook page. Please go look at those. It's a great camp. We'll have kids pay some of the cost of that because it is a little bit expensive, but we'll leave on a Friday and come back on a Sunday, and it is an awesome deal. We'll do that right before the weekend before our season starts too. Season activities. So we usually do preseason dinner. We'll give you more details on this later. April Lively puts together snack bags for travel meals for the home and away. We do a teacher appreciation night. This year we want to do Boys and Girls Club nights because we partnered with the Boys and Girls Club. We used to do a senior night. That'll be on our schedule. If you guys want to donate Gatorade, bottled water, and snacks, and we'll tell you what we need as well. April's good about that. It helps us pay for the end of the season banquet. And like I said, team building dinners. Sometimes we'll host senior dinners at our houses or whatever. We'll do some stuff sometimes. Here's some policies, guys. I'm not going to go over policies right now. Y'all can read all this if you want. And I've also got something else, our player parent contracts that you guys are going to read and sign. But you guys have to know all these policies, or just read them over and just kind of be aware. Love this picture. This is our fall league this year. That was a lot of fun. But anyways, here's some communications. Parents, there's a group me. April Lively will probably talk about that with you guys. On Facebook, there's Greenwood High School Soccer, which I try to post a lot to. Twitter, I usually never use Twitter as much. I use Instagram and I use Facebook quite a bit. Here's our email for Coach Post for the girls and myself for the boys. If you ever need to get a hold of me, if you're not already, which you probably will be if you're listening to this, but if you're not already, you know a parent that needs this. This is the way to get on our Remind 101 group text. This is our Google Classroom, and you have to have an email affiliated with the school district in order to get on this. So in order to get some stuff off of our Google Classroom, you're going to have your player go put in this code to join my classroom. And I'm going to show you where that is right now. This is what my classroom looks like. Okay, they'll go and they know how to get into a Google Classroom. They've used them all last year. There's a few things on here that has to be done. Okay, I've got some stuff on here just a lot, X's and O's about soccer and stuff. Play like a kid. That's a good thing to read. Impact testing. This is for concussions. Okay, they do a little baseline test for impact testing. So if there's ever a knock to the head, they can take a test, and the trainers can tell whether there's a little difference or not, or they can start the concussion protocol. Dragonfly instructions. You guys need to have you and your kids sit down and do the Dragonfly instructions. This is where you'll upload your physical and do everything like that. If you haven't already done it, you will need to do that. You'll need to read through these position principles as a player. Parents don't have to really do this, but this is good to know. I preach this stuff all the time. You want to know what I'm telling your kids? This is what I'm telling them all the time. Player expectation contract. Make sure you click on this and open this up. It's kind of lengthy, but take 10, 15 minutes to read that, please. And then once you do, click on this Google form, and please just have the player and the parent print their whole first and last name for me so I can see who has made sure that they've done that, okay? That's just a kind of CYA for me, just to say, hey, look, here's my policies and procedures. Make sure you go over that, and I'll go over the really important points with the kids, with the guys, but make sure you guys do that, please. If you guys want a copy of this preseason PowerPoint I'm going over right now, it's right there. And then here's our soccer schedule. Know that this right here is a live working document that can and will change. So if you guys want a copy of this, I probably wouldn't print it and put it on your refrigerator right now, but maybe closer to season, you can probably start looking at this. And once we get closer to season, if there's any changes, I will actually send that out through Remind. Okay? Other than that, I think that I've gone over everything. If there's anything that I didn't go over, I will send that just throughout Remind 101. Just know that you guys have a to-do list on here. You also need to turn in your $62 plus your 15 for the other shirt, so you guys can put that all in one check, and you can give it to me or put it in the Dropbox in the GMAC. Okay. Looking forward to this year. If you guys have any questions, feel free to text me or email me or send me a message through Remind 101, and I'm usually by my phone pretty much 24/7. So looking forward to it. If you guys have any questions, please let me know.